Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Mano 777, and we're back inside of Destiny here for your XUR video for Friday, November 18th, 2016. You can find him in the Reef over in his little room over here. Let's see what he has for us this week. Going from the bottom and going up, we've got Motes of Light, of course, for your strange coins. We've got blue and green vehicle upgrades for your rare sparrows. We've got 3 ammo synthesis for 1 strange coin, 5 3 of coins for 7 strange coins, 3 glass needles for all of this stuff. And this week we've got different ornaments. We've got the Shock Hazard. Equip this weapon for the Zalos Supercell's appearance. I love this one for the Supercell. It's a very, very awesome ornament. I would highly recommend you pick that up. We also have Born in Fire. Equip this weapon to change the appearance of the Young Wolf's Howl. I would definitely say pick these both up. These are both new. I think they both look very good, and definitely worth your time in case if you are wanting ornaments for your weapons. Going for the exotic gear this week, we have a Legacy Engram. Seems like my hunch about the Legacy Engram was right. It probably was just a fluke that one week where we actually had weapons, or I think it was a gauntlet set that was actually a year 3 Engram, so I think that is the case. Titans, you're getting Eternal Warrior, which gains Unstoppable for Fist of Havoc. You get more super energy for non-guardian kills, bonus grenade energy on orb pickup. This is a 91% roll this week. It's not bad. I would say definitely add it to your collection, but it's definitely not a top tier helmet for your Titan. Hunters, you are getting Knucklehead Radar, which allows you to get radar when aiming your primary weapons for free. In addition, you also gain bonus super energy on grenade kills and replenish health when you pick up an orb. This is a 92% roll for the Hunters. There's an artifact that kind of does something similar to this, but it's not going to give you radar permanently for that entire thing. And of course, you get third eye on your primary weapons, on some of your primary weapons. So sometimes this helmet is not very strong. Sometimes it's not great for your hunter. Really kind of a niche perk if you really want to have that radar. If you're ever in Inferno, this doesn't do anything for that anyway, so kind of like a middle tier perk in my opinion. Again, this is a 92% roll, so not bad for that part, but I would say pick it up if you really need to have this for any reason, but again, it's not one you definitely need to have. Warlocks, you are getting the Impossible Machines with an intellect roll of 54, strength of 52. This grants landfall for free. It also gives you increased melee attack speed and increased reload speed with auto rifles. This is a good exotic for your warlocks, especially if you like using stormcallers, but there are some better choices now for warlocks. Transversive Steps, Ophidian Aspect, if you're running the Voidwalker, definitely will outpace this particular exotic, but it's still nice to have. It's a decent one to have. However, the roll is not very good. It is like an 89% roll, even though it does have intellect and strength. Not the best roll, but I would say this is probably the strongest exotic out of the 3 armor sets. Again, all of those can be purchased for 13 strange coins. Finally, the weapon for this week is SUROS Regime. The bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health on kill. When zoomed, the weapon fires slower but causes additional damage. But the cool thing about SUROS Regime is you also can do spinning up. The longer this weapon is fired, the faster it is fired. It's a decent auto rifle. It's not probably worth your exotic slot in terms of weapons, especially with how auto rifles are now set up in the meta. It's not bad, but it's definitely not as good as it was in its year 1 days when SUROS Regime ran the Crucible along with Vex back in year 1. It was so good back then, but unfortunately, it's not as good as it used to be. I would say pick it up, add it to your collection. If they do for some reason change the meta, this could return to glory, and I've seen a couple people use it with varying amounts of success. Pick it up and have it in your inventory. It is got the year 3 colors, so it's like black and red. Very kind of cool. That'll get you. You can get it for 23 strange coins. I'd say pick it up, add it to your collection, and be done with it, guys. So that is XUR this week. Hopefully something in this video was helpful. If so, a like is greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button for more Destiny content, and check out my Twitch live streams. All that information is down in the description box below. I help people out with raids, PvP, trials, doing all those other things, and we got a really great community, and I want you guys to be a part of it, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time in the universe of Destiny.